I found out that person which pays my phone bill, something happened with her phone, right? And I ain't know that. And I'm sitting here like trying to do my studio time yesterday or the day before yesterday or something. And I'm like, what is wrong with this thing? Or whatever. Like I can't put in my studio time. I want to practice my song. And the thing about the practicing of the song is that I have to pronunciate in order for the sound right, basically. Okay. So like basically I would need to have better insurance. So like people are like saying like because we do not take this in particular type of insurance when you're 21 or older. So meaning um when we become of the age where these insurance cards do not work, um, the state will have to come to terms with these insurance cards just don't work. You know what I'm saying? And people need help. You know what I'm saying? So then it comes where we have to drop y'all and pick up something different. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm trying to make the determination. It's not too much so of I do not want to have Cigna. It's more so of do I want to use my father's last name? Okay. So, um I just have been like thinking about it. Okay? Like really just you gotta put in like and basically in different companies, Cigna can be even cheaper. So then the nice man did send me something, but then I talked to someone else and they gave me a better deal with Cigna. Okay, so I would rather take the better deal with Cigna than whatever this man was talking to me about. Um, so all of the people don't give you the same deal. Okay, so the state has to come to terms with when we become of the age and trying to go to a dentist. You feel me? That is not something that is working for all of us. The insurance in which you have works for you and your family. The insurance that we have is not working for us and our family. Okay, so there becomes a time when you have to put in change. Okay, because then like it's like being approved for this, having the state to approve you for this in particular thing, having the state to approve you for this different thing. Okay, so because my first husband kept beating on me and stabbing on me and like harassing me and making my life a living hell, quite frankly, the state, I would have to find who in the state can approve me of having a fertility uh, procedure done, and they're gonna pay for the entire thing. Okay, so then how many years does it really take to be looking for somebody? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because then I was abused. I was placed in a situation of abuse. You know, like when the group home dropped him off at my door. I'm thinking he's a sweet person, but he's this evil-minded individual, and I could have died. Okay, but thank the Lord that I'm living. You feel me? And uh, so then I have to find who in the state can approve me of having a baby. Okay, so then if you're in an abusive relationship, I would just ask you to think about your life. And if you have children, think about your children's lives and how you don't need to be in that type of situation anymore. Like, seriously, you don't need to die. Like, you don't need to be stabbed. You don't need to be choked. You don't need to be lifted up off your feet. I experienced that. What I saw in high water, I experienced that, and I was 6 months pregnant with my son. That is not like the best thing, okay, at all, for nobody to be going through, because then situation happened, and oh well, because you shouldn't have picked me up off my feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's wrong. And like a lot of ways, it's wrong. I'm trying to tell you, and it make you feel a kind of a way. You know what I'm saying? All right, but even still, the young man died because I didn't do anything or fight back or anything like that. The man still died, and people still have feelings. You know what I'm saying? And he was my best friend of all things until he, like, I don't know, like the streets gave him crack or something. Okay, so like, what does crack do to your mind? What do cocaine do to your mind? What do all these mollies and all these things do to your mind? Okay, so then that you will be with someone that does these things, and then what happens to you and your kids while they're on these types of drugs? So these are things in which I would like for you to actually think about, okay? I don't want you to get seriously damaged, and like, and you can't come back off of the damage in which the person done to you. Okay, and then it's not your fault, it's the person's fault, and you have to stay away from that individual person and their family. So somebody's trying to teach you, well, yeah, and your son has to go see this person, that person, that. Okay, well, do you know what this family did to me? Why you want my son to be around them? Clearly not. And you're wrong. I'm not the person wrong, you wrong. And you ain't gonna teach me wrong when all of y'all are wrong. Okay? Like, there's not any support with the city of Richmond, Oliver Hill Court Building, and Social Security in the city of Richmond with me. Okay? Okay, so like what they teaching me is wrong. Okay? I just, my fight back is that I am learning about IRS. And I have basically like tuned out Oliver Hill Court Building and Social Security. When I need to say something to Social Security, I say a lot of different stuff to Social Security. And then that's it. I don't have anything more to say to you. Okay? So, like, you have to know who is your support. So, if the police department is not your support, if the court building is not your support, you have to move to another state to find the support. Everybody ain't got it like that. And then it's like the things in which you have to deal with from people. It basically, you have basically built a circle, right? You just say we at the beach, you drew a circle, and so then Oliver Hill Corporate go in this circle, Social Security go in this circle. So then every person that treats you wrong goes into the circle. So then you just leave them in that circle. So then who can I actually talk to? Who will understand my pain and my suffering? And then it's like, well, then I don't drew a square in the sand. So now this person I can talk to, this person I can talk to, this person I can talk to, this person. So then you just move away from that circle that you put in the sand, right? And you just have to know like who you can talk to and who are people that you can talk to. I didn't do anything to Andrew. He put a gun to his head. I told him no. He pulled the trigger. Okay, but then I done got beat to a new life, like, so what goes around comes around. That's what my grandma says. Eventually God is gonna make sure that his children are safe. And it happens. When I made my crisis call, you should accept it.